Hey there, boys and girls. So before we actually start the video, I have some very good news. I'm actually completely done with high school, so thankfully I will have a bit more time to upload from now on. But anyway, getting to the topic of the video, honestly, I didn't think I'd have to talk about Bonza again. I really did not think I would ever have to talk about this guy ever fucking again. But here we are, and today Bonza has, well, not today, I shouldn't say today. It's been a while since he released this video. Bonza has decided to quit YouTube. Again. This is like the second time he's quit the platform. So by now, it's hardly even a secret that this dude just can't take criticism. And anytime he does take some, he decides to quit the whole fucking platform for absolutely no reason. I mean, the dude deleted his Twitter because it was full of incriminating evidence that he was a fucking asshole. Holy shit. Why did I just pronounce asshole that way? What the fuck? I'm keeping that in. You're not gonna make me edit that out. But anyway, he made a pretty long video just ranting about it. Let's talk about this. Here we go.
This channel was founded on getting straight to the point, and goddammit, we're gonna go out the same way. This video is gonna be separated into two parts. First part is just YouTube-based stuff and why I'm leaving because of YouTube, and the second part is going to be an unlisted video, which is more personal reasons why I'm leaving. YouTube has an accountability problem.
YouTube has an accountability problem. When did Bonza become self-aware?
From Turkey Tom, even all the way to the Pauls. There's many more examples, but these examples have performed heinous crimes on the site, and all of them have faced either little or no repercussions for their actions.
Alright, so I cut out this bit because it's just Bonza describing exactly what Turkey Tom and whoever did. However, his biggest mistake is actually comparing Turkey Tom to Logan Paul and Jake Paul. That being said, though, overall, it's ironic to hear him talk about accountability when he literally refuses to take it himself. Like, he's not wrong in what he's saying, but at least follow your own example, man. So that being said, though, I will show what he says about Turkey Tom, as I feel it lines up pretty well with the topic.
Turkey Tom taking a situation that wasn't going one way or the other and stating one side as fact, slandering Pyrocynical. And when Pyrocynical responds by debunking his document, Turkey Tom basically just responds again in the most manipulative way possible. Saying phrases like regardless of the truth, and his lackeys saying stuff like, if you don't agree with me, then you're ignorant. Yes, I know. Heard there, psychology minor, gaslighting. Man, you children on the internet can't really read outside of a strict definition, and you guys are really mad that I have an education, huh?
See, this is the part where I started to lose a bit of respect for his argument, where he starts, attacking the audience, be like, hey, children, stupid ass motherfuckers, dare to criticize me. That's how you lose an audience.
Anywho, Tom faced no repercussion for this except for a bad ratio on 2 videos, and that's not scary. Ratios aren't scary.
He says ratios aren't scary, then proceeds to take off like to dislike for this video. Oh my god, the fucking irony.
Now let's talk about the allegations thrown against me. Now, I'm not completely innocent, but a lot of it has been twisted in very manipulative ways to paint me in the worst way possible. First off, let's start with I'm Also Alex and nail what he got right about me. 1, at the time I couldn't take criticism.
I mean, evidently you haven't changed in that regard. You still can't take criticism.
And yes, I did send my server to Ratio Search Hubs. What is this, the 9th, 10th time I've apologized? I've lost track at this point. Who is still alting to harass me, by the way.
It's really ironic that you talk about him quote-unquote harassing you when literally he's just trying to talk to you. Also, you harassed him in the first place. Stop playing the fucking victim and just own up to what you did. Now, I'm gonna cut out the next bit as well because it has something to do with Nicholas Diorio. I have no idea what happened there, so I'm not gonna report on that, as I can't say anything on the matter as to what happened between him and Nicholas Diorio, so I won't.
Flaze fire. Oh boy. Remember about a minute and a half ago where I was talking about how YouTube has an accountability problem?
I mean, it's really funny that you mentioned that, because I mentioned it a few seconds ago as well. It happened to involve your name, so no spoilers, but I think you're part of the problem.
I was frustrated with YouTube and talking to FlazeFire about this in a server where we had removed the ability to join about a month and a half ago. FlazeFire took screenshots from this private server and spread them all over Twitter, making me out to be trying to make him the police of YouTube, where in fact I was just frustrated with the lack of accountability on YouTube.
I love how he acts as if FlazeFire just violated the Geneva Convention by releasing those screenshots. Like, bro, it's Discord screenshots, it does not go that fucking deep.
All this while saying that we were homies and that we're friends in DMs. And let's be real, the only reason he cut ties with me is because it was popular to do so and it was beneficial to his channel.
No, he cut ties with you because you're an immature man-child that can't own up to fucking anything. That's the reason why.
And from what I hear, FlazeFire is debating whether or not to release a video on me, and I'm just curious, what will that accomplish? I'm already off the platform, and FlazeFire has said to me multiple times that the only reason that he made his Turkey Tom video is because he saw the numbers mine was doing, and he wanted to make some money. In fact, in a lot of our calls, he stated that he only really cared about money. If he does make a video about me, it's going to be the same regurgitated points over and over again, as I haven't done anything since, which would make it a real show of character if FlazeFire was to make a video about me in the format that he repeatedly told me was the inspiration for him to make his video, which in turn got popular enough to make his channel.
Okay, first off, is Bonza actually getting angry that someone wants to get views on fucking YouTube? And second, why is he getting upset that someone wants to take inspiration from his channel? Like, holy shit, bruh. That means you're doing something right. That means people like the format that you're making your content in. And third off, now that I've mentioned the whole thing of inspiration, your content isn't exactly original either, so I mean, you can't really judge there.
But releasing the secret that he is legitimately gay and a brony was uncalled for, and I'm sorry. So in summary, FlazeFire took inspiration from my video, benefited massively, lied to my face saying we were friends, and decided that it was time to break ties with me when it was popular to do so.
Yes, because undoubtedly it wasn't because you were a petty man-child who can't own up to anything and refuses to have any accountability of any sort, is a massive hypocrite, is transphobic, is homophobic, bullies children. Yeah, no, definitely not because of any of that. Oh, also did I mention he's a false flagger?
This creator only started interacting with me because they saw that my Captain Zack video was doing numbers.
Homie, I'm sorry, I know that you think you do, but you don't have clout, okay? That's like if I said I have clout. I have fucking nothing to my name. Similarly, neither do you. And also, I mean, that makes him sound like he's a clout chaser, even though that's probably not the reason why he interacted with you. He likely interacted with you because he agreed with some of your points in the Captain Zack video. Like, I interact with some of my favorite creators because, well, I don't know, I like their content, man. It's not about the clout, it's just about interacting with a creator you might like.
Are you guys noticing a trend yet? Whenever I get exposed, it's usually for two reasons. Either it's popular to or beneficial to their channel.
Wait, that's Augie RFC. Is he trying to say that Augie RFC, a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, I think, is trying to cloud chase off of a 5,000 sub YouTuber?
Alright, called out your favorite YouTuber.
I don't get it. Are you upset that you got pushback from the fan base of a larger YouTuber because he criticized them? That is honestly one of the most fucking stupid things I've ever heard. That's like if I said, oh, all of you Bonza fans out there are salty because I criticized your favorite YouTuber. No, I'm not like that. Like, I'm ready for the flack. If anyone wants to debate me regarding Bonza, that's fine. They can have their opinion. Like, I really don't care if you disagree with me. It's not that big of a fucking deal.
Huh, I wonder what this person has to say about me.
He has falsely copyright struck multiple people. I have also been told, or I also know, that he then weaponizes his fan base in his Discord server. Anytime a video is made defending Turkey Tom, or going against any opinion that he has. And to be honest, that's just not someone I think should be in this community.
Honestly, I couldn't agree more with Alfie. I know I sped his clip up, and that's usually something I do when I'm making fun of people. But I was just speeding it up there because this video is going to be pretty fucking long and I don't want to keep you guys here any longer. But honestly, I agree 100% with Alfie. If Alfie has a video on Bonza, I'd recommend you go watch it. If I find it, I'll link it in the description.
And of course he has the audacity to try to debate me on stream.
Sheer fucking hubris.
For someone that wants to be in the spotlight a lot, you sure are afraid to debate him on another spotlight. What's the matter, Bonza? Afraid you're gonna be wrong? Baby gonna cry? Also, I feel like that clip at the end perfectly describes someone other than Alfie. I wonder who that could be. Oh, right. Bonza speaks.
Sheer fucking hubris.
It's like this guy is a walking fucking contradiction. Anything he says could literally be turned on him like a fucking Uno reverse card at this point.
This fucking clown only wants me on a live stream so that he can devalue my points.
I mean, isn't that the point of a debate, though? You're supposed to devalue the other person's points in a debate. That's kind of how it works, Bonza.
I'm sure he wants to come to an agreement so that I can take down my videos on him, and while he's been dragging my name through the mud for the last month and a half. And now that I found a backdoor into my channel, please try to copyright strike it down, because that's something you accused me of.
I mean, while he was wrong on you copyright striking people, the truth is, you're a false flagger, and that's still just as bad as copyright striking.
I did nothing to you but insult your favorite YouTuber, give you some criticism, and called you out for your really scumbag behavior on Twitter.
He gave you criticism too. That being said though, I'd believe you on the scumbag Twitter part if you provided some hard evidence. Then I'd definitely believe you. But again, not my beef, don't really fucking care.
But you bullied Sir shut the fuck up. I lost the screenshots, I don't have access to Twitter anymore.
I wonder what exactly happened to his Twitter. Oh right, he fucking deleted it because it had evidence that incriminated him as a fucking douchebag. Saying I don't have access to Twitter anymore makes it sound like he got his account banned or some shit.
But I banned 6 of his accounts, one after the other on my Twitter, did the same on Twitch and on Discord. And Alfie is following in his footsteps, making 3 alts on my Twitch account to try to get me on this stream so that he can devalue my points. Do you see why the music here? It's the baby man and their baby reaction to criticism to both them and their favorite YouTuber.
I hate to break it to you, Bonza, but that music isn't clever. In fact, if anything, it's really fucking annoying and makes me want to close the video. Also, back to the topic of the little clip I just showed. No, they may not be criticizing you just because of that. Maybe it's also because you're a fucking asshole who can't take criticism whatsoever. Oh, and also can't allow people to disagree with him. Can't forget that.
Moving on to I'm Also Alex. The first video he made about me, and he's made 2. The first one that he made was 30 minutes of him crying that I criticized Griffin Gaming for being a Leafy clone. And guess what, you dumb motherfuckers? He absolutely is.
I mean, by that logic, you're also a Leafy clone. You have the same exact type of content as him. You do commentary with over gameplay. You're also a Leafy clone by that logic. And by now, Griffin's been called a Leafy clone so many times it doesn't even faze him anymore. What's calling him a Leafy clone one more time going to do? That's like calling a prostitute a slut. Nothing's gonna fucking faze him at this point.
Huh? Where's the Leafy voice? Where's the insults based on appearance? I guess he only did it because Leafy left the platform and there was a power vacuum. Remember how everyone says that those videos were bait and they weren't bait? I love how these kids tell me what my content is and isn't. It was bait laced with actual criticism.
Oh my god. Dude, no one's coming at you for criticizing Griffin Gaming. People came at you because your criticisms weren't well thought out and were just redundant as fuck. Remember when you brought up how Flazefire would just have regurgitated criticisms of Turkey Tom or whoever? That's what you're doing right now. Same exact shit. Like I said earlier, walking fucking contradiction.
And for 30 of the 40-minute I'm Also Alex video on me, it was, why criticize Griffin Gaming?
No, he went after you because you were a complete piece of shit person. It would not make a difference as to whether Griffin was involved or not. You're still a piece of shit.
And like I said before, he actually legitimately got me on the I can't take criticism part, and ever since that video has come out, I've been working on improving on that. But one thing I will say, Alex, you are absolute fucking scum. Because Griffin Gaming called me a skinhead in one of his streams by reading out a super chat and acknowledging and agreeing with it, you didn't put in the fact that he clarified privately to you to the very end of your video.
Okay, first off, Alex's video had chapters, so you could view each of your bait videos, quote-unquote bait videos, in the order that he was talking about them. So, unless you're fucking illiterate, which I highly doubt you are, as you are a med student, evidently that hasn't helped you much in common sense, then you could probably get to that relatively easy.
And so while I was running around saying that Griffin slandered me, he didn't clarify to anyone outside of his private server
It's not private. He literally has an invite open to it.
that what he meant was I was just bald. That is exceedingly slimy and manipulative, and you honestly should be ashamed of yourself.
So he should be ashamed of presenting information in the order it was offered.
Also, keep pretending that I copyright striked you. I flagged your video because it was spamming tags in the description, which is against YouTube's terms of service, and you blew that out of proportion saying that I falsely copyright striked you because I couldn't take criticism. What a coward and a baby.
Okay, first off, Alex did not say you copy striked him. He said you false flagged him, which he very much did. And secondly, it evidently was not a flagging because of the tags in the description. It was because, you could take criticism. Simple as that. And third, I find it funny that you're trying to flip the whole thing of breaking terms of service on him, especially since that's exactly what the fuck you did. Can this man stop contradicting himself for fucking once? Oh my god.
I'm going to wrap this up by saying that I will be discussing Melodic Rain and Ruza in depth in the part 2 of this video. But Ruza, I know you're watching. This is your last warning. We've discussed and we are friendly to each other, but you have pictures of my best friend's urn in your video exposing me. I don't care about your criticism of me or how you didn't want to ruin your image when you disclosed why you haven't taken it out yet. You need to take it out now or you are getting a fair privacy strike. You drew out that image by unfairly interviewing me with one of your proxies, trying to push my button so that I say something stupid so you can expose me further.
Okay, I feel like a bit of context is needed on who Melodic Rain and Ruza are. Basically, Melodic Rain was Bonza's ex-girlfriend, and she was accused by him of being a pedophile, which is a pretty hefty accusation, especially one to give without any proof whatsoever. Fortunately, Ruza saw right through this and decided to come to Melodic Rain's defense. Bonza's perfectly rational response was to call her a tranny, which, if you don't know what that means, that's a really, really transphobic thing to say. It is absolutely fucked up to say. I feel like someone's gonna come at me for saying that. I'm just paraphrasing. I would never say that to anyone because it's just fucking disgusting to say. And bro, you just got off getting accused of being a false flagger and copyright striker. And the first thing you're gonna do after getting off scot-free from that is threaten someone else with a privacy strike publicly on record. 100 IQ plays over here. Fucking 100 IQ. Actually, maybe even more. This is peak human evolution right fucking here.
I sent that picture to you to prove to you my motivation of trying to do better. And you plaster it all over the internet trying to show me off as a scumbag using my best friend for brownie points.
Okay, but for real, why does this man sound so dramatic? He sounds like he's trying to become the announcer, the narrator to the school play adaptation of Lord of the Rings. Holy shit.
And for the people who actually got this far, because YouTube watch rate sucks ass, thank you so much, and I appreciate you actually hearing me.
I mean, I'm happy to help, man.
Now, I know the narrative is Bonza bad, and while I am not exactly innocent for everything I've been exposed for, 90% of it was just either taken out of context or blown out of proportion.
Yes, because being unironically homophobic and transphobic, while being a part of the LGBTQ community, bullying children, accusing your girlfriend of pedophilia, and also being a false flagger. Yeah, dude, out of context.
Again, this is only part 1. I'm going to be going much more in depth into Melodic Rain and Ruza in the second part of this video. This is just why YouTube and YouTubers have just made me sway off of the platform, because like I said before, there's a massive accountability problem.
I mean, now that you're leaving, it's not going to be as bad of a problem.
I put out a video criticizing In Defense of Turkey Tom, and another one criticizing Turkey Tom himself. And what does Alfie do? He slanders me on Twitter in an audio tweet. Which he has more active followers than his YouTube, by the way. So when I call him out on his shitty behavior on Twitter and his inability to take criticism on his Turkey Tom video, which he has proven time and time again, apparently my video is unwarranted and unneeded, and the entire... The entire narrative is swung away from Alfie Makes Videos saying Bonza bad because he made a mistake in past. That mean Alfie right, Bonza wrong.
I mean, considering that you seem to follow a lot of the same logic that Alfie does, I don't think you're in anywhere near a position to judge.
I call out Griffin Gaming for calling me a skinhead, which he did. And he didn't clarify publicly anywhere unless you were consider his private Discord a public outlet.
My Discord isn't private, and what the fuck do I have to clarify?
Just thought I'd let Griffin Gaming say it himself.
And when I call him out for that, understandably because he never said it anywhere publicly, apparently it's Bonza bad, and Bonza can't criticize YouTuber.
No one said you couldn't criticize him. Your criticisms just have to make sense.
But I'm done with YouTube. Congratulations, you've won. I've accomplished everything I've wanted to accomplish on YouTube, honestly. I got a paycheck from AdRev, I led the charge against Captain Zach, which he turned out to be a genuinely awful person, and I kind of saw that coming from a while away, but people were like, oh, he's 15, you should just wait and see what happens. By the way, the AdRev that I got from people rating my channel was enough for me to buy a razor blade, so thank you.
I mean, I'm happy to help, man. I always like to help out fellow small creators.
By the way, ratio is disabled because I couldn't care less about your opinion. Catch me on Twitch or fuck off.
No. No, I don't think I will.
And there ends the video. I think I lost brain cells, straight up. I need to go play Modern Warfare. I'll see you all next time. And now this last part of the video is from me, directly to Bonza. I know I've technically been responding to him with this video, but here, I just want to be completely personal. Bonza, in your own words, you are absolute scum. You are nothing but a pathetic piece of garbage. And a lying, manipulative piece of shit. It is absolutely disgusting, the precedent you set for others, but then refuse to follow yourself. I wish I was at the stage where I could say, just have some accountability, just own up to what you did. But it's too late by now. Here's all I'm gonna say, man. Leave and don't come back. Please, do not ever fucking come back. Thanks for watching. Now, please like and sub. Bye-bye.